Karen! Hey, I need to talk to you about something important. Got a second?
What's going on, Derek? If it's really that important, can't it wait until you're home?
Nah, I can just text you. It's fine.
Okay, actually, I have something I've been meaning to bring up too.
Oh yeah? A thing? All right, you go first. What is it?
So, it's about Emma. Have you noticed she's been acting really cold lately? I know she's a teenager, so some of it is probably normal, but it's been bothering me. Do you think something happened at school?
Emma's always been like that. You're overthinking it.
You really think so? It feels different to me. Last week she barely said 10 words to me at dinner, just stared at her phone. I wonder if something's going on.
Who knows? Look, you'll figure it out. That's kind of your department, right? Especially since it's just going to be the two of you for a while.
Wait, what do you mean, just the two of us?
Oh, did I not mention? I quit my job and I'm going on a 3-year study abroad.
What? Study abroad? Where?
Canada! You'll handle things with Emma while I'm gone, right? I'm going for it, on my own.
Hold on a second. What are you talking about? When did you ever want to study abroad? What is this dream of yours supposed to be?
Look, people can develop new dreams later in life. That's not exactly rare.
Okay, but what is the dream? What are you actually going to do there?
That's a secret for now. You wouldn't get it anyway.
Are you serious right now? Emma is still in high school. You're just going to quit your job without telling anyone, leave the country, and what? We're supposed to just figure out how to live?
That's for you to sort out. Oh, I already paid for the trip from our account, by the way. Thanks!
You used our savings. That was a huge chunk of money. How are we supposed to manage now?
That's your problem to solve. You used to work in finance, right? You're good with money.
That's not the point.
Look, it's decided. I've got a lot to prepare and I won't be home tonight. Handle things on your end. See ya!
Derek, answer me. This is not something you get to just walk away from over text. Are you seriously ignoring me right now? I need you to call me. This affects our entire family. You owe me an actual conversation.
I told you everything you need to know. Stop stressing. You'll be fine.
3 years, Derek. You're talking about being gone for 3 years. Emma still needs a father. I still need a partner. Do you not understand what you're doing?
This is something I have to do for myself. You wouldn't get it.
Then explain it to me. You keep saying that you wouldn't get it. Try me.
It's not something I can explain over text. Just trust me.
Trust you? You quit your job without telling me. You took $40,000 from our shared account, and you want me to trust you.
I'll be in touch when I land. Don't wait up.
Hey, Mom. Dad didn't come home last night. Was it just a late night out or something?
I honestly didn't think he'd actually go through with it. I thought he was just being dramatic.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Emma, your dad left. He said he's going to study abroad.
Study abroad? Is he serious? How long?
3 years. He said Canada, but I can't even reach him right now.
Okay, but who's paying for this? Did Dad have secret savings or something?
He took it from our family account. I went to the bank this morning and it was gone.
How much?
About $40,000.
$40,000? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Mom, are you actually okay with that?
Of course not. You've got college coming up, and we still have bills, living expenses. We're not broke yet, but in the long run...
What about his job? Did he actually quit?
I called. He left last month.
Last month? So he's been planning this for at least a month and said absolutely nothing?
That's what it looks like.
So let me get this straight. He quit his job without telling anyone, took our money, and left the country. And now he's ignoring all your texts?
That's basically it.
Unbelievable. So what are you going to do about it?
What do you mean, what am I going to do?
I'm asking if you're just going to let this happen. His job is gone. The money is probably spent. There's no going back on that. So are you just going to cry about it and do nothing?
Well, if it came down to divorce, that's a huge burden on you, and there's the whole question of how we'd manage financially.
Are you serious right now? God, Mom, you're so embarrassing. You used to be so much cooler. The way you are now, it's pathetic. I hate it. Do whatever you want.
Emma, wait. Emma, please don't leave like this. I know you're angry. I'm angry too. Talk to me. Karen, I just heard from Emma. She said you two had a fight. Lisa, is Emma at your place right now? She showed up out of nowhere, said she didn't want to go home tonight and asked if she could stay over. She was crying, so of course I said yes. That's okay, right? Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry she put you in the middle of this. Are you kidding me? I've known that girl since she was little, and she's your daughter. She could never be a burden to me. But Karen, Derek, she told me everything. She's furious. Yeah. Hey, I know about your parents, how they were always fighting when you were growing up and how much that hurt you. And I know that's why you've been biting your tongue with Derek all these years. But Karen, watching a parent suppress themselves to keep the peace, that's its own kind of painful for a kid. You're right. I thought I was protecting her from conflict, but maybe I was hurting her in a different way. Is that why she's been so distant lately? I think Emma's had feelings about this for a while. She used to talk about you all the time when she was little, you know. My mom is strong and so cool. She said that? She said it constantly. I practically have it memorized. I think about the old you too sometimes. Back when we worked together, you'd butt heads with management, but you always found the angle that was best for the client and the company. You were something else, Karen. God, I've been away from that world for so long I almost forgot who I was. And now look at you, letting that idiot walk all over you. No wonder Emma's disappointed. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed too. I love you, but right now, you're unrecognizable. I don't know what to say. I'm a mom too. I get the anxiety. I understand why you made the choices you did. But Karen, is this the kind of mom you wanted to be? The one who just endures? You used to say my parents weren't great, so I'm going to do better. Is this doing better? No, it isn't. I remember when you stood up to that regional director, the one who kept taking credit for your team's work. You had documentation, you had witnesses, and you walked into that meeting ready for war. I forgot about that. We stayed in the office until midnight putting that presentation together. You were terrifying in the best possible way. That's who you are, Karen, not this. I think I convinced myself that being that person at home would damage Emma somehow, that she needed calm more than she needed strong. She needed both, and right now she needs to know her mother doesn't just roll over when someone takes everything from her. You're right, I've been getting it completely wrong. Then fix it! You know what I always say. Kids don't learn from what their parents tell them. They learn from watching them. Show Emma what it looks like to stand up for yourself. Thank you, Lisa. I mean it. I'm done tolerating this, and I need your help. Obviously, let's show that girl what her mom is really made of. I still have access to the transaction notifications on my phone from before Derek put the account in his name. I never switched them off. That is the most Karen thing I've ever heard, and I mean that as a compliment. How far back do the records go? Far enough. Can you take a look? You still know how to trace this kind of thing better than I do. I've been out of the game too long. Send me what you have. I'll start tonight. Karen, I finished tracing the accounts like you asked. Thank you. I kept the transaction notifications linked to my phone even after we moved the account to Derek's name. Good thing I never turned those off. I still had access to the full transaction history. That's what gave us the paper trail. And that paper trail told us something very interesting. Derek didn't go to Canada alone. He bought 2 plane tickets. 2? 2 different credit card, a new account we didn't know about, and there's more. That new account has been making regular transfers to a personal account in a woman's name. A woman's account? Regular transfers? That sounds like living expenses, most likely. This has been going on for a while, Karen, before he left. He was using our money for that too, and I never noticed. I used to work in finance. How did I miss this? Because work and home are different, and because you were so busy trying to avoid conflict that you stopped looking clearly. Don't be too hard on yourself, but don't let it happen again. How long? How long had the transfers been going on? At least 14 months based on what I can trace, possibly longer. 14 months. He was supporting her for over a year while I was here managing the household, watching every dollar, thinking we were saving. I know. I'm sorry, Karen. Don't be sorry. Just keep going. What else did you find? I have a name and a location, roughly where they're staying in Canada. The evidence is still mostly circumstantial, but it's more than enough to start the process. If we get a little more, we can file for an emergency freeze on the shared assets. And you have the woman's name, which means you know who she is. I do. You might recognize it. I think she's someone Derek worked with. So tracking down more information on her won't be hard. He really used our family's money to take his mistress on a study abroad trip, and had the nerve to get a student visa to make it look legitimate. I don't have words for how furious I am. Same. If this were my husband, I would absolutely lose it. But hey, this is your chance to show Emma who her mom really is. You're not backing down now, right? Not a chance. He's about to find out what happens when he pushes me too far. Good. I'll put together a clean summary of everything. Dates, amounts, account numbers, enough for a lawyer to work with immediately. Do that. I'm going to make some calls tomorrow morning. I want this filed before he realizes what's coming. Smart. Don't tip him off. Just keep the text casual if he reaches out. Casual. Right. The woman who used to negotiate 6-figure deals without blinking can manage casual. There she is. Welcome back. Hey, Derek. How are things over there?
What? Kinda busy here, Karen.
Sorry. This'll be quick. Just wanted to check in.
Fine, what do you want?
Well, you said you were going to Canada to prove yourself, to do things on your own, remember?
Yeah, so?
So I figured I'd help make that happen. I'm going to make sure you're truly, completely on your own.
What does that mean? Are you mad about leaving Emma with you? Look, I know it wasn't ideal, but I figured you'd handle it. I felt a little bad, I'll be honest.
No, that's all fine. What I'm calling about is, I'm freezing your accounts.
What?
We finally had enough evidence to file. The family court just approved the emergency asset freeze. I got the official confirmation a few minutes ago.
Wait, you froze my accounts? Why?
You genuinely don't know?
No, I don't. Those are my accounts. You can't just do that.
They're marital assets, Derek.
I mean, technically yes, but...
Which you withdrew without consent and spent on an affair. So yes, protecting what's left is completely within my rights.
An affair? Well, what are you...
I know, Derek. The second ticket. The transfers to her account, where you've been staying. I know her name. I know her family. I've already started the paperwork on the damages claim. When you get back, you'll want to have a lawyer ready.
You have no proof of anything. You're bluffing.
14 months of wire transfers to her personal account. 2 tickets purchased the same day through a card you opened without telling me. Your shared address in Vancouver confirmed through the wire destination. I'm not bluffing, Derek. I'm done bluffing.
This is insane. How am I supposed to get home if you freeze everything?
That's not my problem. Ask her to spot you the airfare. She's been receiving regular transfers from our account for a while. Surely she can cover a flight.
I could just stay here, get a job. You can't exactly sue me from across an ocean.
Derek, you're on a student visa. If you can't prove you're paying tuition and living expenses, which you can't because your accounts are frozen, your visa gets revoked. There's no legal way for you to stay and work. You have to come back.
You can't be serious!
I'm completely serious. Come home. We'll settle this properly. And just so you know, whatever you had going on with her, it's over. She's going to be dealing with her own legal situation. You wanted to go it alone. Congratulations! You're going to get exactly that.
Karen, just listen to me for 1 second!
I've listened to you for years, Derek. I'm done listening. My lawyer will be in touch.
Emma, please, I need you to help me out here. Talk to your mom.
Whoa! When did you get back? And why are you coming to me with this?
As soon as your mom called, it was chaos over there. You have no idea what I've been through.
Sounds rough. So, what do you want?
I need you to talk to her. She's actually going through with all of it. Divorce, alimony, splitting the assets over the money I spent. She even got a lawyer. She's not letting up. Emma, doesn't it hurt you to see your dad like this?
Honestly, no.
What? Why not?
Because you brought this on yourself, and I was with Mom through all of this, Dad, which means I know everything you did. You really thought I was going to side with you after hearing that you used our family savings to take your mistress on vacation? What is wrong with you?
Come on, don't say it like that. It was a moment of weakness, okay? I was burnt out. Work was crushing me. I just wanted a little escape, that's all.
That's disgusting! Escape doesn't mean what you think it means when you're married. If that logic worked, nobody would ever get divorced. You did what you did, and now you're paying for it.
You don't understand how much pressure I was under. The job, the routine, feeling stuck for years.
So your solution was to secretly drain the family account and disappear? Not, I don't know, talk to your wife, see a therapist, literally anything else.
It's more complicated than that.
It really isn't, Dad.
I know, but can't you at least try to soften her up? Tell her I don't actually want the divorce. She won't listen to anything I say. Please, Emma.
You know, when I was really little, you used to let Mom take the lead on everything. You kind of deferred to her.
Yeah, she always had a stronger personality. I guess I went along with it.
I remember that, and back then, both of you seemed happy. I loved our family. Cool, confident Mom, easygoing Dad. It worked. But then, when Mom started holding back to avoid conflict, you took that as permission to act like you ran everything.
I mean, I guess that's fair.
You knew what she was like when she was really herself. You knew she was fierce. You were the one who pushed her to bring that back out. That's on you. You took advantage of her being patient and kind, made a total mess of everything, and now you want someone else to clean it up. Face your consequences. At least make it count for something. Show some backbone, even now. If you're going to leave a mark as a father, that's how you do it.
So that's really it? You're not gonna help me at all?
Dad, I love you, but no, I'm not helping you get out of this. What I will say is this. If you actually own it, if you pay what you owe and stop making excuses, then maybe someday we can figure out what our relationship looks like after all this. But that's a long way off. Right now, just do the right thing, for once.
Emma, your mom told me you two still haven't really talked. What's going on?
Lisa, it's just weird. I said some really awful things to her. I told her I hated her. I don't know how to just start a normal conversation after that.
Oh, come on. You're in high school. Stop moping like a middle schooler.
I'm not moping. And for the record, what's the deal with you and Mom? Are you still working on the Derek stuff?
Wrapping up. We've got everything in order. Evidence, filings, the works. It's almost done.
Oh.
Why the long face? Weren't you the one who was cheering your mom on? Mom is so cool again. You don't have any issues with the divorce, right?
No, I support it. I know how much Mom went through. What he did was awful. I want her to be happy.
Then stop standing around feeling guilty and go tell her that. She fought this hard partly for you. You know that. Your mom is out here going to bat for her daughter, and you're too awkward to even walk up and say hi.
It's not just awkward. I'm actually ashamed of what I said to her. I hate you. You're pathetic. I actually said those things.
I know you did.
She didn't deserve that. Even at her worst, she didn't deserve that.
No, she didn't. But Emma, your mom doesn't want you carrying that guilt around. She wants her kid back. That's all. You think she went through all of this just to have you avoid her? She did it so that the two of you could build something better.
I know, but...
You're still a kid. I get it.
I'm in high school, Lisa!
The fact that you said that proves my point. But seriously, your mom's not done yet. The Derek situation is almost wrapped up, but she's still in it. Once it's over and the dust settles, go to her. No more excuses.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Lisa.
Of course. Now go watch your mom be amazing. The least you can do is witness it.
Lisa, can I ask you something?
Always.
Was Mom always like this? Like the version of her I've been seeing lately? Was that who she was before I was born?
Even more so, honestly. She was one of the sharpest people in that building, the kind of person you wanted in your corner when things got hard. She gave a lot of that up, quietly, over time. I don't think she even noticed it happening.
I'm glad she found it again.
Me too, kid. Me too.
Karen, please, I'm begging you, enough! I can't take any more of this!
You can't take it? That's my line. Do you have any idea what you put me through? Hunting down proof of your affair, tracking every transaction, consulting attorneys. How much time and money do you think this cost me?
I know, I was wrong! Just please, can we stop this? The divorce, the alimony claim, the asset reallocation, the child support on top of everything else. I'm tapped out. I genuinely can't do this.
You're going to do it anyway. Your mistress is already screaming about it, but she agreed to do the damages claim. If she can hold it together, so can you.
Can we not do the divorce? If you leave me right now, I have nothing!
That's the one thing I will absolutely not negotiate on. The divorce is happening, and you're paying every cent you owe. You did all of this, and you thought there'd be no consequences? This isn't a spat between kids. You don't get to say sorry and have it go away.
You're right, okay? You're right. It's just... You're different. You're like how you used to be. You weren't like this anymore. Not since Emma was little.
Yeah, well, I'm still a mom. I spent years telling myself I was keeping the peace for Emma's sake. My own parents fought constantly, and it was miserable. I didn't want that for her.
I remember you telling me that.
But I finally understood. A child watching their parents suppress everything they are just to keep someone else comfortable, that's its own kind of painful. Emma told me to my face that I was embarrassing, that I used to be so much better. When your own daughter says that, you don't get to stay comfortable anymore.
Wow, I didn't know.
You should have. You were there. Every time I swallowed something to avoid a fight, you were there. And instead of noticing, instead of asking if I was okay, you just got more comfortable, more careless. You mistook my patience for permission.
I'm sorry. I know that doesn't fix anything.
No, it doesn't. So yes, I'm going to see this through, fully and without apology. I have a daughter to raise, and she needs to see what it actually looks like to fight for yourself. I want to be someone she's proud of again, someone she brags about.
But what does that have to do with me?
You're her father. It has everything to do with you. Stop whining and own what you did. Be accountable, not with words, with actions. That's the only thing a father who betrayed his family can still give. Show her something worth respecting.
Mom, is everything settled now?
Oh, the Derek stuff? Yeah, it's all done.
Good. You okay?
Thank you. I'm surprised, actually. We haven't talked much since everything started. This is kind of nice.
Yeah, sorry. I felt weird bringing it up.
Weird how?
Because I was so cold to you. I said I hated you.
Emma, I'm not holding that against you, I promise. Honestly, girls your age say things like that. It comes with the territory. And besides, part of why you felt that way was because of me. I wasn't being someone worth looking up to.
Did Lisa tell you that?
Her and you. Between the two of you, it finally clicked. I thought I was protecting you by keeping the peace, but really, I was just teaching you to go small. That wasn't the example I wanted to set. It's embarrassing that it took me this long to see it.
Mom, you're not embarrassing. What you did was genuinely cool.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've been looking up to you since I was little. Seeing that version of you come back, it meant a lot.
Then it was worth it.
I'm sorry, Mom, for how I acted, for calling you pathetic and shutting you out.
It's over. We're past it. And for the record, you weren't wrong. I was being pathetic. It just took someone saying it out loud. Looking back, I think I was always bad at being small. It just wasn't me. So thank you, Emma. Genuinely. You helped me find myself again.
I'm glad. And Mom, I like you way better like this. I love you.
Now you're making me blush. But really, thank you for reminding me of the kind of mother I actually wanted to be. I'm not going to lose sight of that again. I'm going to keep being the mom you're proud of. Watch me. Everything that happened turned out to be the turning point Karen didn't know she needed. She returned to the finance industry and threw herself back into it the way she used to. Balancing a demanding career with running the household on her own terms. It wasn't always easy. Plenty had changed while she was away, and some of her former junior colleagues were now her seniors. There were awkward moments and steep learning curves. But the version of Karen who smiled and stayed quiet to avoid conflict, she was gone. No matter how hard things got, what mattered most was being someone Emma could look up to, and that made every difficult day worth it. Emma, for her part, completely transformed. The cold distance evaporated. She threw herself into school and extracurriculars and told Karen she wanted to grow up to be just like her. It was more than Karen had ever hoped for. Lisa remained Karen's closest friend. Their families still got together regularly, and Karen hoped that someday Emma would find a friendship as solid as theirs. As for Derek, the consequences were swift and total. Between the divorce settlement, the alimony, the reallocation of marital assets for what he'd spent, and child support, he was financially devastated. His parents cut him off entirely when they learned what he'd done, and his affair partner, hit with her own damages claim, ended the relationship immediately. No job, no savings, no family, no partner. He had wanted to start fresh, entirely on his own. In the end, he got exactly that.